They spent over $100 million, built massive sets, hired big stars, and promised fans a faithful adaptation of one of the greatest fantasy series ever written. But 4 years before the first episode aired, Brandon's man who finished The Wheel of Time spoke out, and what he said wasn't just a warning, it turned out to be a prophecy. Back in 2019, long before the Wheel of Time show aired on Amazon Prime, Brandon Sanderson gave fans a peek behind the curtain. At the time, fans were thrilled that the beloved book series was finally being brought to life. But Sanderson wasn't celebrating. In fact, he had serious doubts. Why would the man who helped finish the Wheel of Time story feel uneasy about the show? The answer lies in how deeply he understood the soul of the series and how much he feared it would be changed. Brandon Sanderson wasn't just a fan of the Wheel of Time. He was chosen by Robert Jordan's widow and editor, Harriet McDougal, to complete the series after Jordan's death. That means he wasn't just finishing a story. He was stepping into the mind of another author, honoring his tone, his characters, and his vision. He lived in that world for years. So when Amazon Studios started developing their adaptation, Sanderson naturally wanted to help. He reached out. He offered to be part of the creative process. And then nothing.
Amazon barely responded to him.
In a blog post and in live streams, Sanderson gently but clearly said he had concerns about the direction of the show. He wasn't just guessing. He had seen early scripts, and even from those drafts, he noticed changes that didn't feel true to the heart of the books. He said something important that not many fans noticed at the time. I think they're trying to modernize the characters in a way that may not feel natural to longtime readers. That might sound small, but it's a big deal. Because The Wheel of Time isn't just another fantasy. It's a series built on slow world building, deep mythologies, complex characters, and a strong moral core. Sanderson didn't say this out of hate or jealousy. In fact, he was very respectful. He said he wanted the show to succeed. He just knew that certain elements, if changed too much, would break the story's magic. Another thing he said that stood out was this: the tone is different. That's fine, if that's the direction they want, but I don't think fans are expecting that. That line hits hard today. Especially after fans saw season 1 and 2, many of them felt the tone had shifted too far from the books. Some characters acted differently. Some plot lines were removed or the magic system wasn't explained the same way, and the heart of Jordan's story about fate, prophecy, and inner struggle felt less clear. Sanderson had seen it coming. Not because he could tell the future, but because he understood that if you take out the core of the Wheel of Time, the rest collapses. That's what he feared, and that's what many fans began to feel once the episodes started airing. He also pointed out something that may have seemed small at the time but now seems huge. He said the adaptation had a narrow window to get things right, because once you set the tone and style in the first season, it's very hard to go back. The fans would form their opinion early, and if it wasn't true to the books, they might never return. And that's exactly what happened. Now, years later, the buzz around the Wheel of Time show has dropped. Ratings fell. Online discussion faded. Even among fantasy fans, the excitement isn't what it once was. Many say the show had promise but lost the heart of what made the books special. But Sanderson, he saw it coming, and he tried to tell us. He warned that adapting a complex series like The Wheel of Time wasn't just about costumes and CGI, it was about honoring the soul of the story. The world building, the emotional arcs, the themes of destiny, struggle, and balance. He believed those things mattered most, and when he saw early signs they were being changed or cut, he knew fans might feel betrayed. So in 2019, before trailers, before cast reveals, before season 1 even aired, Brandon Sanderson quietly told us what might go wrong. And he was right.